Greetings folks, welcome to the Spankey Guitar YouTube channel. Today we're going to be featuring and sound demoing this guy here, the Big Muff Distortion pedal by Electro-Harmonix. I got this at my local guitar shop here in Canada, Long and McQuaid, my favorite store, one of them. And I was at the shop, at their shop maybe a week or two ago, and I was shopping for something else. What did I get that day? I can't remember what I bought. Anyways, I saw this one in their used rack. So you could see here, this guy was $75 Canadian, used in the box. So I was like, oh cool, okay, I've wanted one of these for quite a long time. I first heard of these things back in the year 2000. When I was into more heavy metal music with the band called Korn. Maybe a lot of you guys have heard of Korn, but they used a modified Big Muff pedal such as this one, but they mounted the electronics. They took this thing apart, they put it on a board, like a board, and they attached another board to it, so it was essentially two circuit boards rather than the big one pedal. And that's what they used for I think their first albums, the self-titled and maybe the Life is Peachy album as well, because I think the Ross Robinson, the producer for Korn back then, and they also used that same pedal on other bands, for Sepultura and Limp Bizkit. I think they had that pedal too. So anyways, that was part of what their studio gear. I don't know whose idea it was, but anyhow, it was a modified Big Muff. And that's been in my the back of my pedal bucket list for many years. So I finally got one 20 years later, and so I'm actually quite surprised that this thing is pretty. They weren't joking when they said big. This thing is big. Let's check this out. So if you get this new, in US dollars, I think it's close to $100, maybe $95, $96 US. In Canada, this is $115. Like I said, I got mine used. But the good thing with Long and McQuaid, I paid an extra $5, and there's a 1-year warranty you can get with this thing. For if something happens, and you just go back and switch it out or get your money back or something. So so thanks Long and McQuaid for that. And let's just check this thing out. This is just a little booklet it comes with, electro-harmonix. I guess it's a little booklet of all the different pedals they manufacture, all kinds of muffs. There's a bass muff here, overdrive, muff overdrive. You know what? I actually wasn't going to get this pedal. You know, I've always wanted it just to have to mess around with, check out the sounds. It's always, you know, I believe if you just have a good amp, a good tube amp, or not even a tube amp, you know, if you have a good amp, that's all you really need. Is you just need a clean sound, and if you have distortion on that amp, you know, you could jam out for days with just those, you know, those two sounds. But once you get into pedals, it's sort of you know, you could buy millions of different pedals, and whether that's what you want to do, I think, you know, having a couple is good. A few, you shouldn't really need 100 pedals. But if you have the funds, you know, it's fun to experiment with different sounds, definitely. So anyways, as I was saying, oh yeah, here's the Big Muff, and I have that one already here too, the bass Big Muff. But I bought this when I bought my Epiphone Goth bass, and I haven't featured that yet on the channel, so we'll do that in a separate upload. So stay tuned for that if you want to hear that one for bass. I did try this. They say you could use bass equipment with regular guitar, and it won't affect the sound, or it won't damage the electronics or anything. But going the other way around, if you go from bass to, like if you use a regular guitar, you can plug that into a bass amp no problem and jam out. But if you plug a bass into a regular guitar amp, it doesn't work out so well. It fumbles out, and the circuitry wasn't meant for that. Similarly with pedals, you can use them. They're sort of compatible between one another, bass and guitar. But this one, I tried plugging one of my Les Pauls into it, and for some reason I couldn't really. I don't know if this thing's broken or not, but I'm going to find out when I plug the bass in. But nothing really happened when I plugged the regular guitar into it. So I ended up getting this guy, the real Big Muff Pi, 3.14 Pi. I don't know why they call this thing Pi. Mike Matthews, I guess he's the founder and president of Electro-Harmonix. Check that out. He has a big muff on his face. So thank you, Mike Matthews, for creating such awesome, wonderful accessories for guitar. Big Muff Pi. Operating instructions: volume control. Sets the output level. Sustain control adjusts the amount of sustain and distortion. Tone control provides a range of sounds from high treble to deep bass. I think this one is more of a, it's marketed as a distortion pedal, which it does in fact distort the original signal, but I think they fall under a category known as fuzz. I think they're more of a fuzzy pedal. So that's that. Look how big it is. It's huge. There's smaller ones that you can get, the mini muffs, or mini Big Muff, little Big Muff I think they're called. But once I saw this in the used pedal section, I figured, what the heck, let's get this thing. So let's set this up. I'm going to use this Les Paul sitting beside me here. This one is the 2021 Gibson Les Paul Studio in the Bourbon Burst, with AA flame top, limited edition, 490R bridge, or 490R in the neck and 498T in the bridge. And so this thing, you could either use a 9-volt battery, or if you have other Boss pedals, you could just use your Boss adapter. But I ended up getting one of these things that day. It's a power all, so you can power all of your pedals, your rats, your tube screamers, your loop station, all in one, powered with this. If you don't have a Boss pedal, if you have a Boss pedal such as this one or your tuner, I don't think you really need this. I may in fact have maybe wasted 50-40 bucks on this one, because if you plug all of your pedals into this, daisy chain it, this one pedal, Boss pedal, will power them all, with eliminating the need for this thing. But this in effect does the same thing. If you eliminate your Boss, if you don't have a Boss pedal but you have these other guys, your Tube Screamer and these ones, then you'll need this to hook the power all of them. But I'm not gonna hook them all up. I'm just gonna hook up one for now, and later on we could switch around different tones, with maybe hook the Ibanez up to this thing, or the Rat Proco. So yeah, let's get I'll set up the mics. I'll set this thing up. These huge knobs. I'd actually like to take these screws out and see what the circuit board looks like in here. But hey, let's just do that right now, guys. And it'll only take not very long here. There's just one suggestion to Long and McQuaid. If any of you guys are watching from Long and McQuaid, there was a sticker on here for $75 used, and it was right here. So I pulled off the sticker, but some of the paint came off of it. So I just wanted just a regular top, but with no stickers on it. So now it's left with some paint came off of it. So I don't know if I should leave that sticker back on or not. But so maybe when you guys are putting stickers on your pedals, maybe put it, I don't know, maybe like that, or somewhere down here or something, away from the paint. I don't know, just an idea. Or maybe put this sticker on a tag and drop tag it instead of risking the paint peel off. So just a suggestion for, not necessarily Long and McQuaid, but for other distributors of pedals as well. So let's check this out real quick. I'm kind of interested in this. Hope there's not too much screws on this thing. Looks like only 4 screws. This is just coming. Oh yeah. Electro-harmonix. So it looks like it has the 1 inch. Well, you can tell by the knobs, but the 1 inch potentiometers, pots. I just wanted to have a quick look in it to see. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'll put this back together and hook everything up. So just give me a few moments. Okay, folks, so we're all set up here. We're going to be using the Boss Katana 50 here. It's mic'd up with the Shure SM57. Off to the out towards the back is a Audio Technica AT2020 condenser mic. As I had mentioned, we'll be using the 2021 Gibson Les Paul Studio. And sitting to the side of me here is the Big Muff Pi pedal. So we'll just do a couple of chords on a clean sound, clean channel, and then we'll engage the Big Muff. Okay, turn on the pedal. Okay, so I'm just gonna increase and decrease the volume so you guys get a feel for what this pedal sounds like. This is the volume. This one is the tone. So that's at 12 o'clock on the tone knob. Here's the bridge pickup. And here's the sustain. So this one is with the sustain at 3/4, not at 3 o'clock. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Please like the video, comment, and if you have any comments, feel free to drop a line at the bottom of the video of the Big Muff. Subscribe. Been getting quite a bit of viewers and not too many subscribers. So if you want to see more gear reviews, more guitar, got all kinds of stuff here, folks. If you're interested in Gibson Les Pauls, if you're interested in Epiphone Les Pauls, pedals, different configurations of all kinds of different sounds. So yeah, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button, folks, and see you at the next episode. Take it easy, people.